Taylor Gustad has called the trotting fillies to the track. Second heat, it's the final for the 53rd Kentucky Filly Futurity worth $224,000. It's sponsored by the Father Patrick Syndicate and the Diamond Creek Farm. The one is Lily Stride. Mark Harder trains. Tim Dietrich drives for Emilio and Maria Rosati. Number 2 is Plunge Blue Chip. Oga Svanstedt, the trader driver and a co-owner, along with the Blue Chip Bloodstock. Tomas Anderson at the Rick Zeron stables. Number 3, Atlanta, hails from the Rick Zeron stable. Scott Zeron drives for Rick Zeron, Crawford Farms, Holland Racing Stable, Howard Taylor and Bradley Grant. 4 is Pat Matters. Paul Kelly trains. Matt Kikali up for Patricia Stable. Number 5, Manchego, has been scratched. The 6 is Saviorum. Julie Miller trains. Andy Miller drives for the Andy Miller Stable and Stroy Incorporated. 7 is Nixie Voldo. John Budenchain trains. Corey Callahan's up for the Kentuckiana Racing Stable, the VIP Internet Stable, 83 Racing and Eddie Gran. 8 Parada Fury. Nifty Dorman trains. Dave Miller drives for Melvin Hartman, Little B LLC and Diamond Creek Racing. At the 9 is Top Expectations. Irv Miller trains. Marcus Miller drives for Daniel Plouffe. Scratch 10 Supergirl Riley. So take out the 5, take out the 10. We're down to a field of 8 for the 53rd Kentucky Filly Futurity, $224,000. It's in 4 minutes. The Dream Foundation, Rudco, starting gate. Sponsored by the Rudolph family, has moved into position. It's post time for the 53rd Kentucky Filly Futurity, $224,000 a purse. Starter calls. It is post time for the 53rd Kentucky Filly Futurity. Sponsored by the Father Patrick Syndicate and the Diamond Creek Farm. We are scratched down to a field of 8, purse of $224,000. They are on gate. The ball off. There goes Atlanta, who looks to dart right back to the top. Plunge Blue Chip will leave out alertly to Bourbon inside, and Lily Stride protecting a pylon position as the fillies work into that opening turn. Atlanta looking to loop past Plunge Blue Chip still. Lily Stride came out chasing the 2 favorites third. That's Pat Matters, who drops into the 4th spot in front of Saviorum, who is 5th. Nixie Voldo unhurried in the early stages. She came out trying to get in the 6th spot in front of the long shots Parada Fury and Top Expectations. So the fillies here in the second heat of the Futurity, a reasonable opening quarter, 28-2. The slight favorite Atlanta has the lead as they straighten away up the backstretch. Plunge Blue Chip tracking her very tightly. She's anxious in that second spot for Svanstedt. Lily Stride still riding tight, 3rd in front of Pat Matters. Nothing yet from Saviorum, who's in front of Nixie Voldo, and Parada Fury and Top Expectations have trailed. Parada Fury and Top Expectations have trailed throughout. No change in position. Atlanta's getting plenty of respect on the lead. That's Atlanta, who trot through a half in 56-1, so 27-4 in the second quarter. So well-rated Atlanta continues to lead the way with Plunge Blue Chip still patient at this point for Svanstedt. Lily Stride riding just off those pair from 3rd. That's Saviorum, who's uncovered. She's inching into the outside from 4th with 3 lengths to make up. Pat Matter shuffled back to 5th. Nixie Volto's up 2nd over. Atlanta begins to get some separation now, and Atlanta throttles out to a 4-length lead. Saviorum picks up the chase 2nd. Plunge Blue Chip has packed it in. Nixie Volto works into a 3rd. Top Expectations 4th. It's all Atlanta turning for home off 3/4, 124-3, and Atlanta still maintaining a 3-length lead. Saviorum takes dead aim up the inside. She's trying to rally late from a 2nd. Nixie Volto is 3rd. Top Expectations 4th. Into the final 16th of a mile. It's Atlanta here in the Kentucky Filly Futurity who's close to home. Atlanta is the Kentucky Filly Futurity champion. Saviorum was 2nd. Nixie Volto 3rd. Top Expectations 4th and 151-1. Judges have posted Atlanta, who makes quick work of this group here in the Kentucky Filly Futurity. Saviorum, close 2nd. That's Nixie Volto, who finished 3rd, and the 9 Top Expectations 4th. 3-6-7-9 in the Filly Futurity. Returning trackside for the Diamond Creek Farm winner's presentation. It's the Kentucky Filly Futurity champion, Atlanta. Rick Zeron is the trainer. Scott Zeron, his 8th Grand Circuit driving victory of the Grand Circuit meet. Atlanta is owned by Rick Zeron, Alan Michelle Crawford of Crawford Farms, the Holland Racing Stable, Howard Taylor, and Bradley Grant. Atlanta, 3-year-old daughter, Chapter 7 out of the Cantab Hallmare, Hemi Blue Chip. Atlanta was bred by the Order By Stable of Sweden. She is now 7 of 12 on the season, 11 of 22 in her career. Atlanta's won half of her lifetime start. She surges past $1 million here this afternoon in career earnings. Atlanta scores here in the 53rd renewal of the Kentucky Filly Futurity. Was sponsored by the Father Patrick Syndicate at the Diamond Creek Farm, and making the trophy presentation trackside, that's Adam Bowden of Diamond Creek Farm. Price is up for the 6th race. Atlanta the favorite here in the 2nd heat of the Filly Futurity. 420, 340, 240. Second of the 6, Saviorum, $8.60 and $6.20. Third of the 7, Nixie Voldo, $9.80. The exacta was $39.20. $1 trifecta, $298.60. And the 20-cent superfecta was worth $516.